A lot of people have been asking me how I'm finding untapped 6-figure or 7-figure products, because that seems to be kind of what's in style right now, and it's definitely doable, and it is in style for a good reason. If you have an untapped product, you can get a way better ROAS on Facebook than if you're selling something that's really competitive, like a posture corrector. You're not really going to normally get anything better than like a 3 or 4 ROAS with that product because it's very competitive. In this video, I'll go over a few ways that I find untapped products. Some of them are going to be ones I've talked about in the past, but I do have one really good method that I've never really discussed on my channel that's super easy to do and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. There will be some paid ones in this video, but just understand it's all going to be worth it. So before we get into it, be sure to leave a like and click subscribe if you have not already. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'll have a link in the description for that. Also, this is a new camera. I'm used to having this screen where I can see myself on the top of the camera, but it's now on this side, so it looks a little weird and I'm not used to it at all. So if I'm looking that way, just know that's kind of why I want to make sure I'm in frame and stuff. It will take a little bit to get used to, but let's just get into this video. Okay, so the new method that I haven't really covered on my channel, very simple. All I'm basically doing, and I'll give you guys a brief overview of this. So I got on a consulting call maybe a month ago and talked with a guy. He was doing like a 7 ROAS or 8 ROAS, and he was very new to dropshipping, which is shocking because most of the time you're not going to get those results unless you're selling an untapped product that doesn't have a lot of competition. The reason for that is because a lot of people aren't competing for the same purchases on Facebook, which is basically why he was dominating that product and that market. So he showed me the product, his ad account. I was like, that's pretty cool, you know, nice job. And then I contacted suppliers or dropshipping agents from Source Inbox and CJ Dropshipping and basically asked them what their top products were, like what products were moving, how many units were selling per month, and all of that stuff. And in like 1 or 2 days, they sent me a list of 10 or 20 products each, showing me winning products that were doing really well right now. Surprisingly enough, one of the products was the one that he showed me in the consulting call. And if you guys are wondering, no, I did not steal the product and start selling it on my own. I just thought it was funny that the dropshipping agents sent me the same product. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm contacting dropshipping agents, asking them again what sort of products are selling right now. And sometimes we'll have to do some convincing, like saying that I'm a 6-figure dropshipper, show them results, show them prior products that I've scaled and stuff like that. And then once I can convince them that I'm legitimate and that I'm seriously looking for other products to scale, then I'll ask them and they will normally send me products. Now, this is probably one of the easiest methods to finding products because you don't really have to put in a lot of work. They will send you products that are actively being sold right now. The only downside is some of the products may have already been scaled or maybe the margins aren't good enough for you. So sometimes the products are a bit bad, but just keep that in mind. It is still overall a great product research strategy, and if you guys do know how to properly execute on that idea, you probably could find some good 6- and 7-figure products. Keep in mind your product criteria. So maybe if there's a product that you want to sell for over $100, or if you want to sell a product that's only selling maybe a few hundred units per month or something like that, keep that in mind when you do ask the people for winning products. So that's the first strategy you can use to find untapped products that are actively still doing pretty well. Understand it does take a little more time to find untapped products because there aren't a lot of people running ads for them, but there is an easy way to figure out if the product is untapped or if it is competitive and too competitive to even sell. So I'm going to start screen recording and I will show you guys all of that right now. The next product research method for finding untapped products has to do with DropASpy. So this is basically just an ad spy tool that pulls Facebook's active ads and shows you guys basically all of them. Now, if you don't know how to use DropASpy, you will not find any good products. Like, as you guys can see, they're just random stuff. But you can do filters. And this website, I think it's like $15 or $30 per month. If you find one good product, even per year, that'll pay for the membership easily. So filters, this is where it gets really valuable. So you can basically do last seen winning products, and this filters by likes. So it has over 700 likes. E-com platform is on Shopify, and then the call to action is shop now. So what this basically does is it will now pull all of the Facebook ads that are active that fit this criteria. So this is one I've been looking at. I don't know exactly what the product is. It's something to do with the things on his leg. I don't know what they are, but they're making him sweat. It may also be on his shirt. I'm not really sure. Like, it could be something he's wearing under, but it's making him sweat. So it's some sort of workout product. So I'm not really exactly sure what it is, but that's one. This is the anti-anxiety dog bed. I'm sure everyone's seen that. So those are cool products, but they're very saturated and competitive. It would be hard to have a crazy good ROAS with those products. So basically what I do is I try to dig on here and figure out what sort of products are being sold but don't have a lot of people selling the products. So there was one I found earlier today and I don't know if I can find it right now. Oh, here it is. So this little label printer, I don't know if you guys have seen, but like organizing your pantry and your closet and stuff like that and your bathroom, that's gotten really big, and a lot of people are doing that a lot more often. I don't know if it's because everyone's at home now, but that's something that a lot of people are doing. So this product can help you label products or label food in your pantry, whatever the case may be. So I thought this was a pretty cool product, and it does seem like a generic product. I don't think it's branded at all from what it looks like. So what you can do on this website is, and this is exactly what I do when I'm looking to find products that aren't really competitive, is you can go and let me clear the filters, and then we'll add right here, and we'll just type in the word printer, because I saw that keyword in the ad copy. So let's have this load. And then as we can see, there are a few other websites selling the same product. So there's one right there. Right there, I think that's the one that I just saw. And then another one more, and one more, but some of these aren't active. So as you guys can see, the last seen date is November 9th, and that's not even the same product. There definitely are a good amount of other sites selling the same product, so I may not sell this product, but it may be something I still want to look into testing, just because I've had products where I don't think they're going to work well, and I test them, and then I scale them to like 10 to 20K per day, and it shocks me that the products work so well. So I used to get really emotional and think like, oh, the product's not gonna work, I won't test it. I would rather test the product and maybe lose a few $100s than not test it and then realize it was a crazy good product in like 6 months to a year and hear someone do like crazy numbers with the product. So always test if you have any thought in your mind that the product may work, and this one definitely could be good. It serves a purpose, but that's an easy way that I'm using right now, or like an easy method I'm using to figure out if products are really competitive. Something else I use DropASpy for is looking up specific keywords on the ad copies. A lot of people, when they dropship, they use simple terms like 50% off, free worldwide shipping, get yours now. They use all of those terms in their ad copy. So what you can do with this website is you can actually go ahead and filter by that ad copy, because then you're more likely to see a dropshipping ad or an e-com ad or a Shopify ad for winning products that are working right now. So that's what I did. I filtered by 50% off search, comments over 150, and then language English. And now I can scroll through and find a lot of products that probably fit my criteria for like what sort of products I'm trying to sell. Here's one right here. It looks like it's a neck massager. So these products sell really well right now just because a lot of people are at home, working from home, and they're not used to it. So this product still could work well, and it definitely still is working well. They've been running it for a month or so. That's a good sign. And then I would basically repeat the process of going by filter and then trying to search neck or something along those lines in here and seeing how many other stores are running the same product, because that then will give me an idea as to if the product's really competitive or not. Because if it is really competitive, I'm probably not going to have anything crazy with ROAS. It'll probably be like 3 or 4. But if there aren't a lot of websites selling the product, then my ROAS may be higher. I was on a call with someone today who had scaled the store to like over 100K, and he was kind of like confused as to how he did it because it was so easy. And I told him my theory as to if you have an untapped product, how easy everything else is. Basically, there's no one to compete with on Facebook, so you can go ahead and dominate the market and run the worst ads ever and still have a great ROAS. And he basically said that's what happened with him. That's kind of how it happens. So finding those untapped products, that's what you should be looking for. Even if it takes you like a month or so, it definitely is worth it, because you can bring in a lot of profit rather than just fighting over a small piece of pie that everyone else is also fighting over. Now, DropASpy is also really good when you start having a lot of competition. You can come on here and spy on your competition. That's something I've been doing a lot of lately this year, just because a lot of people stole my custom content. So I was using this website to file DMCAs and figure out who else was using my content. There's overall a whole lot of things you can use this website for, but you know, for like 10 or 20 bucks, you really can't go wrong. This is one of the easiest methods to finding products. You just select a filter and then you basically just scroll down and find a lot of products. Like, it's a never-ending list. I'm sure it ends at some point, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of products on here. So if you guys are a beginner, I strongly suggest this method, as it is probably the most beginner friendly. All right, this next method, it's flippa.com. I'm sure you guys have heard me mention it, and then I'm sure other e-com YouTubers have mentioned this website, but there's a different way that I'm doing it now to find products that haven't really been sold a whole lot but still have potential. So I'm just gonna get right into it. First, I hover over browse, then I go to websites, e-com, and then you can go to Shopify, dropship, or inventory holding. I suggest you go through them all, but for now, we'll just go to dropship. And then what you want to do, so most people, and including myself, I normally filter by most profitable, but I've been going on ending soonest, And my whole goal is I'm just trying to find like 1 or 2 products that may be worth testing, because a lot of people build up websites and find new products and just build the site and sell them and then never even sell the product itself. They're just trying to sell websites and they kind of just crank them out. So if you come in here and maybe you find a few products a week, there may be some worth testing, because a lot of these products haven't sold and aren't selling. They're just, again, creating the websites and then selling the websites, and that's like their whole business model. This is definitely an efficient way to find products that are untapped that can actually bring you in a good amount of money. Now, this strategy may require a little bit more time because you have to actually dig into the website and then all the products and do a lot more research, rather than just going on like DropASpy. Like I said, you can just go on and see what people are already running ads for. But if you do find untapped products, it's 99% of the time worth it, because you won't have to compete with really anyone and your Facebook ads will perform a lot better. Now, once you've found a product, one thing I always do is I hop on Google Trends and I try to figure out when the product is going to trend. So I just typed in neck massager because on DropASpy we found this one right here that massages your neck. And if you guys will see, so last year it started trending around November, like mid-November, which is exactly where we are. And then it spiked during December. So during Christmas time, the product spiked and peaked, and that's probably when sales were highest, which means it's probably going to do the exact same thing right now. So selling a product like this neck massager right now would be a good time to do so, just because the product is going to start peaking. And for myself personally, I would have already wanted to test the product in the beginning of October. So I have data going into Q4 and this whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas thing. I want to make sure that I have data for that so I know what to scale properly. Doing this simple thing on Google Trends will also save you a lot of time. Sometimes I've tried to scale products and they don't work, and I get a little confused, or I even try to test products and they don't work. And then I come on Google Trends and realize that they trended months ago and they're not really trending anymore, and the search volume's like basically none. So that's kind of why the product isn't selling. So this is, again, easy way to just solidify whatever product you think you want to maybe sell. Okay, there's 2 more product research strategies I want to go over. One of them I also haven't mentioned on my channel, and then another one I may have, I'm not really positive. The first one, it's gonna have to do with VAs. So on Fiverr or Upwork, wherever you guys use your freelancers or find freelancers, there are people who will manage your dropshipping, like order fulfillment and stuff like that. Now keep in mind, they are hungry for money, and that's kind of like all they want. So one thing I've done in the past is contacted some of these dropshipping VAs and asked them what the top products are, and they, sure enough, will tell me like what their clients are selling and what sort of numbers they're doing. I actually had a VA message me because the person that was running the dropshipping store wasn't paying the VA. So we had him do all this work and then didn't even pay him. So the guy DM'd me and was like, "Yo Seb, screw this guy. He's like didn't even pay me, but here's his product. Here's his website, here's all the money he's making. I hope you scale the product." I think I scaled the product up to like $1,000 or $2,000 per day this year. But long story short, you can contact VAs and they may give you winning products or products that their customers are selling because they just want to make money. So if you're confident in your skills, you may be able to offer them some sort of job where you say like, "Hey, I'll hire you on full time, you work for me, but I just need some of these products, we'll scale them, and then you can fulfill all the orders, handle the customer support, and then we'll just like be partners." So that definitely could work. It's something, again, like I've done in the past, and it may be unethical. Like that's, I just did it because someone contacted me directly and I was like, that may be a good idea. So it was worth sharing with you guys. I guess do what you want with it, but that is another strategy that definitely could work for finding good products that are definitely low key, because the product he shared with me, I had literally like never seen it. And once I saw it, I was like, that is a really good product. It fits my criteria, it sells well, so like might as well test it out. And sure enough, it worked pretty well. I found one of my 6-figure products doing this last method, but it's basically asking friends or family what they've bought in the past few months. So last year, one of the products we scaled to 6 figures per month. That's how the product was found. It was just literally asking someone what they've bought or like what they've seen online, stuff like that that they thought was cool. And then from there, we did research and figured out cool products that we could sell. So having, let's just say, a friend, a family member, a girl you know, anyone, asking them what they've bought in the past few months that wasn't on Amazon or eBay. Maybe it's like a cool skincare product or whatever. You really have no idea until they tell you. And I've been shocked a lot of the times. People will tell me random products that I've never heard of, but then they go on to be really good products. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys got massive value from it, and hopefully this looked good. Again, new camera, new setup, everything is new. I'm not used to this at all. My mic is usually sitting right here. My screen is usually on top of my camera, and now it's on the side, so it's a weird setup. I'm not used to it. but I will get used to it over time. But again, hopefully it did come out great, and if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and click subscribe if you have not already. And then if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'll have a link in the description for that. And questions, comments, recommendations for future videos, you can always drop those in the comment section below. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.